The math gets easy using SOHCAHTOA, using sine, cos, tangent. They're all very unique and different. Sine equals opposite over hypotenuse. Here's a triangle. We know the opposite and hypotenuse. Sine 39 equals x over 15 times 15 to leave x by itself times 15 to the other side. 15 sine 39 equals x. Calculate it. You get your answer as 9.4. It's just that easy. Do not worry. Just stick to using SOHCAHTOA. Go in order. If you know the adjacent and the hypotenuse, then you use cosine. TOA equals opposite over adjacent. If you don't know the missing angle, then you solve the same. Except make sure to click second, the trig with the negative exponent. Then click second once more times. Click the negative sign. Close it up with the parentheses. Calculate it. It's just as simple as that. Calculate it. And finally, angle of elevation is the POV from the person looking up. Make sure to solve the same with angle of elevation. Angle of depression is the POV from the person looking down. Refer back to your notes of properties of a triangle. Remember, corresponding angles will be your friend in this. When you look across, do not forget to go down. Calculate it, then you can solve the same. Law of sines is not that hard. You actually have two angles. Sine goes next to the angles and put it over their opposite sides. But do not forget to cross and multiply and divide.
Hi friends, here are a few tips to remember. Number 1, triangles during angle of depression will always be upside down. Number 2, use law of sines when you have two angles in the triangle. Tip number 3, when using the trig functions, always put the angle next to the function. So if the triangle has an angle of 39 and you're using cosine, which is, you're going to do cos 39. Tip number 4, when dividing using the law of sines and you're finding x, only divide by the number rather than the word. For example, we're solving for x, which is the angle, and we have 22 sine x equals 20 sine 38. Because we're solving for x, which is the angle, we're only going to divide by 22, which as you can see here. My tip number 5 is that when you're solving triangles and you have to draw them out, make sure to remember that the capital letters are the angles and the lowercase letters are the sides. For example, we have f equals 33. F, we're going to go directly right across the opposite side and label that side as 33.